In this video, I'd like to describe the Sonocon family menu system and some menu-related functions. I'll start from an innovation we call simple menus. In this mode, Sonocon lets us choose in those menus we really need and composes our personal ideal menu.
To activate this function, we need to switch to the second page of the full menu by pressing second function and left arrow or right arrow. Here we go to the options menu and choose Simple 1 or Simple 2 in the menu type item. A new item submenu selection appears just under the current one. Entering it, we can choose which menus, which folders we'd like to see in our simple menu. To realize what can we choose from, let's look through all tabs of the full menu. To do this, I now switch back the full menu mode and get back its first page. The initial page of the full menu is mostly dedicated to the basic settings. Probe menu allows us to set up and calibrate the chosen transducer's parameters. Probe 0, the delay in the probe wedge or delay line. Probe angle, angle of the main beam produced by the probe in the test object. X value, the distance from the probe front face to the index point. Probe nominal frequency. Probe type, single or dual element. And a submenu for probe parameters calibration. I'll describe it in details in one of my next videos. Test object menu includes only two items related to the test piece. Velocity of the working wave mode in the test piece material. For plane parallel objects, we should give its thickness for correct y-coordinate measurement. A-scan menu helps managing the A-scan parameters. A-scan delay and range. Signal rectification mode. Non-rectified signal. Full wave. Positive half wave. Negative half wave. Toggles for peak hold, freeze and lex marking modes, which I'll describe in my next videos. A-scan horizontal scale mode, the distance along the acoustic beam, y-coordinate and time of flight. A-scan vertical scale mode, 100% or 110%. Here I'd like to mention that both Sonocon family instruments can take correct measurements for off-scale signals which amplitude not exceeding 220% vertical scale. Gate 1 menu. Here, after such obvious items like gate on-off switch and its start and width parameters, we can find such an item as number of the gate levels, which can be set from 1 to 3. Why do we need those extra levels? Let's remind ourselves that according to many UT codes, we have 2 or 3 sensitivity levels, search or scanning and acceptance level, and sometimes one more, the record or reporting level. So, with a single level gate, we make scanning at the search sensitivity. If something found, we reduce gain to the record level to see if the indication has to be reported. If yes, reduce gain once more to the acceptance level for evaluation. With several gate levels, we can keep an acceptance sensitivity, having preset the gate levels to the corresponding sensitivity levels. 80% acceptance level, -6 decibels or other according to the code, the record level, and further the search level. In this case, we can forget about the gain change, just observing alarm LEDs. It's turned green. We've found something. Blue. We are to record the indication. Red. The acceptance level exceeded. This saves us time and attention. Let's concentrate on scanning. Further, we can find the gate logic settings, which lets use it either for pulse echo or for through transmission or echo images techniques. And the last but not the least is the AGC toggle, which is helpful, for example, for reference signal gating, which allows to automatically compensate sensitivity change due to coupling conditions. Gate 2 menu is absolutely identical to the previous one, but for the second gate. Two gates are often used for echo-to-echo measurements, for instance, to measure the distance from the indication to the back wall. In Measure menu, we can find settings related to the indications parameters measurement. Measurement mode lists all measurement tools, gates and cursors, and their combinations. Threshold indicates which points of the signal to take as a reference, its peak or edge. Reference level 80 or 50% according to the regional codes. Amplitude reference shows what to take as 0 decibel level for signal amplitude measurement. It can be reference level, gate, DAC or DJS curves that will be described in the next videos. Further, we can specify which gate or gates to use for indication detection alarm system. And from which gates level to add sound alarm to the LEDs. Marker toggle, if on, shows in a zoom window as a vertical line with arrow, indicating the signal point which is used for the measurement. Further, 5 items concluding this menu allows choosing of 5 indication parameters to show on the information panel, 4 small and 1 large. Pulsar menu is a collection of settings related to the initial pulse generator. PRF mode gives us quick control over the pulse repetition frequency and gives a choice of 5 modes: low, medium, high, manual, and smart. The most interesting is the last one. It automatically sets such PRF for us to have 60 Hz of a scan refresh, measurements and alarm, which is set to be optimal for scanning. PRF item is only active in manual PRF mode. Further, we can choose the pulsar type, square wave pulsar or spike pulsar. For a spike pulsar, we can only set amplitude to be low or high. For a square pulse, we have more options. We can set the initial pulses amplitude from the choice of presets from 50 to 400 volts. and to give its width, known as energy, from 20 to 1000 nanoseconds, or let Sonocon to set it automatically. Next point allows to set the initial pulse electrical damping. This can be useful when high acoustical resolution is critical. And the last item is actually the most interesting. It drives the acoustic ghost control system, useful for large or rather long objects testing and for immersion tests. I'll describe it in one of my next videos. Receiver menu allows us to set up the receiving path parameters. Gain from 0 to 110 decibels. Noises and weak signal rejection. Bandpass filter toggle. Number A-scan averages up to 64. Number of decibels to add remove with plus decibel button. Evaluation mode toggle. Evaluation mode is perfect for indication evaluation. It automatically finds the best indication signal over some period of scanning, puts it to the reference level and freezes for evaluation and reporting. I'll describe this mode in detail in one of my following videos. So we came up to the end of the first page. To move to the next page, I press second function plus one of horizontal arrows. The second page is dedicated to more advanced features and systems, to the memory and options. TCG DAC menu allows to set up and apply TCG, which stands for time corrected gain, and to operate the distance amplitude curve system. DAC system in Sonocon offers a wide range of features and automation, hence will be described in a special video. DGS menu allows to set up, calibrate and use the distance gain size system, which will also be described in another video. AWS D1.1 menu helps to set up the instrument for measurement of the D rating of the indications according to American Welding Society specifications D1.1 or D1.5. It will be described more in one of my following videos. AGC menu controls an automatic gain control system. Here we can toggle it for each of the gates and specify the maximum gain thresholds and vertical scale range in which AGC will try to keep signals. Coupling gate menu includes settings for the gate, which drives the acoustic coupling alarm LED. Cursors menu controls two measurement cursors, which are alternative measurement tools to the gates. In contrast to the gates, cursors don't make any automatic measurements and are used in case gates fail to measure correctly because of noisy or complex shaped signals. In this case, we can manually put cursor to the signal points we believe to be right for the measurement. I'll show their usage in one of my next videos. Memory menu includes submenus for setups and data archives, A-scans with measurements and settings, and two more items for setups and data archives export to USB stick and setups import from it. Options menu contains a lot of general settings and functions. Date time submenu manages system date and time settings. Color scheme, light or dark, helps to adapt Sonocon interface to to different illumination conditions. In this item, we can choose the software version, UT or Thickness Gauge Plus. Sonocon family instruments have 23 presets for bandpass filter, according to different regional and industry standards. Select frequencies submenu, enabling us to choose any of them we need in our practice. This choice helps minimizing the number of values in probe frequency menu item. Menu type item was already discussed at the beginning of this video and will be concluded at its end. In 3 items, alarm output 1, 2, 3, we can program which level of which gate will drive each of 3 analog outputs at the scanner connector. Dictionaries item opens the window for review and editing file names and comments quick words dictionaries. I will tell more about them in another video, when talking about memory-related functions. Further are some more system items rather not used by the majority of Sonocon users. To conclude this video, let's get back the menu type item and look at the difference between the first and the second simple menus. Simple 1 menu has 4 fixed and 4 adjustable menus, and Simple 2 menu has 3 fixed menus and 5 adjustable. Both menus have fixed options, which is always the last one, but differ with first 2 or 3 menus. Simple 1 fixed menus are Scan menu, which includes items related to a scan, probe and testing object, but still influence the a scan or measurements in some way. Passer and receiver menu. And Gate 1 menu, that is identical to the same in the full menu mode. There are also 4 adjustable menus that can be changed in the submenu selection. Changes apply upon getting back to the options. Simple 2 starts with main 1 and main 2 menus, which have gathered most useful settings and functions, which can't be reached with keyboard shortcuts. 5 adjustable menus can be changed in the same way as in the Simple 1 menu.
I strongly believe that with this amazing feature, every Sonocon user could compose one's personal ideal simple menu.